Hey guys, what's going on? Back for some more awesome stretches. In this one we have what's called the Bretzel. Now there's a couple variations of the Bretzel, and I don't know if you've heard Coach Lewis, but he's a big fan of the Bretzel. I think he's got version 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to like 27, almost as many Super Bowls as there have been. But what we're going to do with this Bretzel is we're going to do a partner assisted. You can do this by yourself, but for some people that's troublesome. So we're going to do this with a partner just for now. So Shannon's going to lay on her back. For some people, you want to elevate the head. So I'm going to give her a little assistance just under there. Okay. Now from here, what we're going to do is we're going to bring the right knee up, straighten that left leg for me. We're going to drop that right knee over. Okay. Now to keep the lumbar spine in neutral, we're going to add the foam roller and put the foam roller basically along the leg, the lower leg, so that that right knee to ankle is supported. Again, we don't want to force this range of motion at the lumbar. This is not necessarily a lumbar spine stretch. Okay, from this position, what she's going to do is grab the opposite ankle. Okay, yep, she's pretty tight here. Okay, make sure to grab the ankle. We don't want necessarily the laces. We really want to grab that ankle. A lot of people can crank on their ankle because they have that range of motion in the dorsiflexion, or excuse me, plantar flexion, but we want to avoid that. So she's probably feeling this pretty good right now. This is why I talk about the importance of the partner stretching. What you're going to do as your partner is make sure that her other opposite arm isn't necessarily at her ear. Okay, you can put your other arm out to the side. Okay, and then the same thing here, making sure that she's relaxing all that tension between her ear and her shoulder so that she feels this stretch. Now, for a lot of people, they're going to feel a good stretch here, and they're going to feel a slight stretch here. What I'm going to do in this instance, just to help her out a little bit, is I'm just going to guide, breathe in, and then breathe out. I'm just going to guide her into a deeper version of the stretch. Again, you feel this mostly through your chest and upper back. Perfect. One more. And you'll notice her shoulders almost down to the ground. And we didn't change her lower back or lumbar spine position. That's great. Now, we can make this more of a quad dominant stretch, similar to the rectus femoris stretch we showed you earlier, by doing the following. Go ahead and put your hand out to the side. I'm going to give you a little assistance, and there we have it. So the problem with this stretch for most people, though, is that they're going to crank on the low back. So you feel this in your quad, though, on this side? So doing this here, you're going to want to watch how much you get that ankle to your butt. For a lot of people, tell me when. That's good? Yeah. A lot of people, the amount of ankle to your butt will determine the amount that you feel this stretch. But it's a really great cross-body stretch for rotational athletes, super important, and it's a really great one to do with a partner. Okay? So that's the Bretzel. Let's show it on the other side just so people can see. Okay, right leg straight. Left knee over the top. You get the foam roller. You can also use a pillow if you're at home. Okay? Yep. Grab that ankle so you're looser on the side. So one of the things you're also going to notice is when you do this, you got one side that's clearly much more open than the other. So from here, what we're going to do, again, reminder to drop that shoulder. Good. Okay? And holding that there. Again, the hip basically is stacked on top of the other one. From here, she's going to take a big breath. Breathe out. Again. And this side's definitely more open. And one more. It's not the greatest angle, but good. Okay, and then the second part would be, I'm going to assist you on this one just to show you. So breathe in, breathe out. Yep, big stretch. So it's interesting. You had more range of motion when your knee was below your hip, but in this position, this rectus femoris, I think you're feeling it more towards your hip. Yeah, that's tighter. So per person, you're going to find a lot of individual variations, and that's okay. The key thing that we like to point out is the dressing. You like that stretch? You can relax. Yeah. Okay. She's going to hold it. The key thing that we like to reinforce is that addressing the imbalance and getting them not necessarily to be eliminated, but getting them dealt with. That's pretty much the biggest thing that we encourage. If your right side is 3 times stronger than your left side,